Proving congruence, how to handle algebra. Have you ever wondered how algebra fits into proving congruence in geometry? It might seem tricky at first, but once you understand the basics, it becomes much easier. Let's break it down step by step. First, let's talk about triangle congruence criteria. There are 5 main ways to prove that two triangles are congruent. These are side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, 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 side, and hypotenuse-leg 4 right triangles. These criteria allow you to show that two triangles are congruent without needing to prove all 6 parts are equal. Now, when algebra comes into play, the first step is to set up equations based on the information given. Often, side lengths or angles are represented by variables. For example, if you know two segments are congruent, you can write an equation that equates their algebraic expressions. Next, use definitions and properties to form equations. For instance, if a point is the midpoint of a segment, it divides that segment into two equal parts. If point D is the midpoint of segment AC, then you can say that segment AD equals segment DC. You would write this as an equation using algebraic expressions. After that, apply the congruence postulates. Substitute the algebraic expressions for the sides or angles you know are congruent. For example, if you know two sides and the included angle are congruent, you can write equations for those parts and solve for the variables involved. Speaking of solving, the next step is to solve the algebraic equations you set up. This process will help you find the unknown variables. Once you have done this, you can confirm that the corresponding sides or angles are equal. Finally, conclude the congruence. After showing that the necessary parts are congruent through algebraic equality, you can state the triangle congruence using the appropriate postulate or theorem. Remember to use the concept of corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. Once you have proven the triangles congruent, you can conclude that all corresponding parts are congruent too. This can help you prove further geometric statements. Let's look at a practical example. Suppose you have two triangles that share a side, and the other sides are expressed as 3 times a variable plus 2 and 5 times the variable minus 4. If you know these sides are congruent, you can write the equation 3 times the variable plus 2 equals 5 times the variable minus 4. Solve for the variable, and then substitute back to find the actual side lengths. Use this information along with other given congruent parts to prove the triangles congruent using a criterion like side angle side or side side side. In essence, handling algebra in proving congruence means translating geometric relationships into algebraic equations, solving for unknowns, and applying congruence postulates to complete the proof. This method connects algebra and geometry, making it easier to prove congruence when exact measurements are not initially known.